Ọ dị mma ndị be anyị dịka m gwara gị wee sị na ya bụ ụka akpara akpa na isi ga-ejiwe na-ekwu ọkụ wetago n'oge mbụ m gwara gị na o nwere ife mmemme ga-abịara gị ma bụrụkwazị ọkara awa otu CHAPOL ebe ahụ ka anyị nọzi ugbu a nwa wee na-anapụtakwazị ndị ọbịa ndị nke dọpụtara n'ụbọchị nke taata ndị nke ji ozi ọma wee na-adọpụta mana ga-egegodo ntị ga-eweji nwa wetụrụ ya n'ife. Abụ m Onyekachukwu Ugochukwu.
Mwabo Priska mwana katabulu n'odipụrụ iche na ụlọ mgbasa ozi Anambra Broadcasting Service. Dịka Anthony Sikwu, anyị na ndị Chaplain Corps Policing Explorers, ndị nke a na-akpọ CHAPOL, Anambra State Command nọ tata. Enwere ozi ha ji bịa. Anyị ga-aga n'ihu ka anyị nụ ebumnuche ha ji wee bịa tata n'ụlọ mgbasa ozi ABS, mana anyị ga-anabatagodo ha n'izizi. I na-anabata Commandant Joseph N. Ekunife, ACG, Anambra State Commandant, CHAPOL. Commandant Joseph, no, na ABS.
Ọ dị mma na-anabatakwazị Chaplain Emma Adibe, ACC, ọ bụ Deputy State Commandant na-afụ maka ọrụ nke a na-alụ n'akwụkwọ. Anyị na-asị gị nnọọ.
Okay, we also welcome Noyalum Chinemerum Victor, Head of CHAPOL Ambassadors Firm in all the government secondary schools in Anambra State. Maburuwa, the 36th Senate President, Faculty of Law, Anambra University, UNIZIC, Oka. Noyalum, welcome to ABS.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Vika Aikun is in the Chaplain Corps Policing Explorers, Notata, no was the ABS, CHAPOL. Online, I know, I got an easy, and anyway, me hana padu mana I got the buluka I go do a bunuchi haji we get at no masozi ABS. I gave you na even the state commandant Joseph no I chima it may go after 11 years of curbing moral decadence and social vices. Okay, we'll start with the chaplain because he's the person in charge of school operations, and so we'll start with Chaplain Emma Adibe. Alright, so Chaplain Emma Adibe, it's been 11 years of curbing moral decadence and other social vices in the government secondary school in Anambra State. And Okabukwa 10th annual CHAPOL and PPSSP conference on moral values. Hi Cherima, how has it been and the impacts and achievements we make so far?
We've done so well. Yes, we've been up and doing by the grace of God. We've weathered the storm the last 11 years. We've been to all the schools in Anambra State. There's hardly any school we've not visited. And the reports have been tremendous. We have planned this program to actually let people know that CHAPOL is on ground in Anambra State and that we have done so, but that we've been visiting schools, speaking to students on moral values. Yeah, I go so many things where you get the show no more can if you focus able. Makana Keta, one company never find off funny net Ganani. Mana CHAPOL Simba. Bayana school, near I checkmate my late coming, my twice, my what if I use when I any school, I am to get back, I make a show now if I go for my day with peace now all the schools. So if I celebrate if I want 11 years of hard work, 11 years of diligent visit to schools, 11 years of teaching moral values in all the post-primary schools in Anambra State. Government post-primary schools in Anambra State to be precise. And I now go on see my nana, my lovers of education, my friends of education, my government, everybody should be there. Kafa solufu ife CHAPOL na eme. See, by the grace of God, ụmụaka anyị na-eme ọfụma. Febi go na-eme ọfụma. Ogbodo get a school certificate, one for school certificate for na capacity. Feri na bi fe CHAPOL so eme. Kai mo di ki ku maka etu maka se mo na Anambra State traffic maka CHAPOL. Because all no ikwadolo mmadụ ọgụgụ ọnụ ya. Ọ bụ na enwere peace na school where cordiality. Ọ bụ na enwere an environment they conducive, congenial for learning. Farmer, they won't do well. So now CHAPOL on ground, and then all the schools. I did shop now. We're on in line with the visions of our able governor. Thank you.
Okay, kambena akoko commandant Joseph ekunife makana onle ife ebuwe ekuntelobe banyele ogbako nkuzi conference CHAPOL/PPSSP ọbụrụ n'ụlọ kwasị ọdụnụ nwunye n'ediva.
Okay, daalụ nwanne nwoke. Ife anyị na-eme bụ 10th annual conference. Of course, just like my deputy commander of operation group, I 11 years at the Balana Government Secondary Schools. Now, party shows supervisors and go to far. Then, Manara kind of a 10th annual conference. If you will 10th in a 2020 pandemic, I am at the conference. But you know, Makara, 10th year, 11th year operation in schools, and 11th annual conference. But because I am at a conference in the year of pandemic, I was at 10th annual conference. Conference and you couldn't have majorly, if I na Anambra State in non-government secondary school. Of course, every school has sent the delegate and the representative. So every school has sent the 10 students from their various schools. Anambra were 2 state government secondary schools. So finally, I been first school to represent their various schools, and it's all about the students. Because if I was special guest speaker, and they got all along. If I do a conference, if I not go to school, at least I know one down and no cultural education, no can they look mother and father easily. They are in school. It has a lot of fine them. And it's all about the students. Last year, I made the conference, the night annual conference. We benefit a lot. Some of our special guest speakers, like the National President of Asatu, that they opt from various schools. One was that 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Two of them there. Teachers there last year. Every teacher now with 5,000 naira. One of my petrol. Say teacher like that the students were there. They were 5,000 naira. And I paid the money which is over 100 something teachers. So it's all about the students. If anyone they can know they can my commandant school. Oh, here I just calling their number. They're going to find go to school. They're going to ICM. They're going to ICM. So it's a women thing, majorly. And of course, we see union, I'm more the all students there. See if we get all students there. Say, Anambra all students there. Family go together. She experience together. They will interact together. So on the end, the student opportunity to interact, mingle, share experiences, collaborate. It's been a wonderful thing in the school system. The conference is, and I must say, it's a conference for all.
Okarawa otu CHAPOL dịka a na-akwadobe maka anya bụ ọgbakọ nkuzi pụrụ iche nke fana PPSSP ga-emekwazi n'ụzọ pụrụ iche iji wee fụ na bụ nkuzi bụ nke a na-akụzi ka ụmụaka wee na-emepụta omume dị mma bụ nke a enwetazuru site na agbammbọ. Mana ajụjụ na-ajụzi ugbu a na-aganyelu na onyelu m maka na achọrọ m ka mmalụ ife ga-abụ your contributions towards CHAPOL going forward, especially from ụmụ akwụkwọ ndị nke si na other secondary schools. Kedu ife ga-abụ your contribution?
Okay, my contribution currently now, just a fresh graduate, would be the days that I have time to go to secondary schools, just like to CHAPOL CME. Okay. Because Fabian at my secondary school, that was when they caught me. So now my mission should be, or my own contribution, is so far Gabana secondary schools. So when we get to secondary school, I join the younger generation, the younger students, what they need to do, encourage that and then how we can achieve what their dreams in life. So that should be my contribution now, and that is what I'm looking forward to. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Remember, we're still with the members of Chaplain Corps Police and Explorers, CHAPOL, Tatana ABS. You can join the conversation, or if you have any questions for them, or clarification on some of the things we've talked about right now, you can call 0706 538 1320. 0706 538 1320.
maọbụ ịkpọ anyị na 0904 956 0826 0904 956 0826. Hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Ị nọ na-abịa? Ọ dịkwa ka onye a dị busy, ọ na-azụchala abịa. Kpọzie anyị na phone.
Okay, feel free to call us back. And if you have questions for them, you can go on there and ask them. So we expect reactions from the listening public. But as we do that, we'll come. Is someone there?
Yes. Oh, but
okay.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, Commander Joseph, we'll come back to you. The theme of this event you're organizing is building youths with strong moral values for a new Nigeria, as the daily hope for a new Nigeria. Now, looking at the Nigerian society right now and looking at most of the social vices that are prevalent among young people, do you think this is something that could still be achieved? And how can CHAPOL champion this cause?
Well, Dao, in Kembobona, yes, very achievable.
Okay.
Of course, Ndi was an Kasenziko. Our ambassador here is a proof that it's real.
That is possible. Okay.
Just like he said, there was a secondary school, new era, particular secondary school intelligence.
When you caught him young.
When we caught him young. And he said something very striking. There is a slogan I used to say. I have some slogans I developed to challenge the students. And one of them is, you cannot feature in the future, you do not picture.
Okay.
He said, that was it, became his own mantra. I have many of them. Some of them are like, there are two payments we make in life. The payment of regret and payment of discipline. So these things, these ways are to actually let the students know that if you go this way, the consequences. Like what we're teaching now is the misery of unplanned future. That's the teaching we have now in secondary schools. That's simply, if you don't plan the future, before then we taught a topic we titled, Your Future is in Your Hands. And we came back with another one, the misery of unplanned future. And we told them, opposite misery of unplanned future is the blessing of a planned future. So it's very, very possible. And CHAPOL has proved that if you go to, just like my deputy said, if you go to government secondary schools, the principal will tell you the impact. Ndo John, like something happened a few weeks ago. I will tell you two stories that happened a few weeks ago. We go to one school in this Anambra state, and we discovered that a girl of 13 years and 50 JSA now practicing homosexuality. Sorry, lesbianism. 15 years and 13 years in government secondary school. This came a few weeks ago. Now, what happened when we caught them? One of the parents came, and the woman was crying profusely. Say, "Nefa abron one, nefa abron one so, nefa abron one." I say, "No, nwage, but somehow there is a mix-up somewhere. Maybe she's been influenced." And after talking to the girl, initially there was nothing like any remorse, because we had that she's also influenced some other students. But when we took time, I went with my OC operation. After speaking with her for some time, you could actually see tears coming and ask. No, go from the school. You know, so it's very possible. But the point is, there must be a concerted effort. I have always said it, and I want to say it again. Government must look in this direction. If CHAPOL name, as part of fighting insecurity, because our security agencies are trying so much, especially police. They're doing a lot. Mana obuni busi endori netata fanchago tata. Emori female to correct ndana bogota, but you end up having ties to female before. So if I remember why our agencies na chundori in Kebugo level, kafakubusi fanchane, which is we are trusting God that God will help them to do or minimize it. There should be an effort. Kanda na bogota yale group also bolokwa criminal in the future. So it's very achievable. That's why we bring up the team. It's achievable. Manage concerted effort. Again, where the support with every organ intentional. Now you me and CHAPOL has put that it's possible. For 11 years that we've been there consistently. No salary, no subvention, no nothing. But being consistent, showing that now. If getting about you, by the way, if you're not about you, in school, if you want to or say you came to our school the other time, and this is what I learned. Principal Alabagana, for 3 weeks in Becha school, and letness reduce you. Loitering reduce. Oh, you're not about you, because game work, but mad, you're not all of that. What you got 2 months, one or person of us like Manacro salary. Nankab for 11 years. Nothing that is called of nothing, no help except our patrons and partners and these officers, and we've been there. So our encouragement open over fire enough, or because they will fire enough, and we change enough. And one of those changes is here with us today, is alive. Days by moonlight, more one in America, or on ABS with us today. And there are so many of them. First class in law, abro beans of my mind. So we are proud of him, all because I am happy that he made us proud. And my year graduated. It was when he was in second. I remember it was in 2016, kind of appointment letter. Now I'm your in our conference, kind of appointment letter, and he was appointed the leader. And from that 2016, we kept on following him up. And then when podcast, and now today he's a first class law student. Asana makula yaka.
Julia Bear.
So it's quite achievable. It's quite achievable.
All right. Okay. Before we come back to Chaplain Adibe, we'll also like to get some more reactions from the public. All right. Call 0706 538 1320. 0706 538 1320.
Mobi buying 0904 956 0826. I can get you because on Navi manager tap. I won't go.
All right, Chaplain Adibe, as the person in charge of secondary schools and what CHAPOL is doing in secondary school, the commandant in charge of school operations. Today is World Children's Day, yeah?
Yes.
And there's no need asking if you're catching them young, because the evidence is right here with us. Now, what we are asking is, how has the journey been so far in mentoring young children to be better, to inculcate good moral values to the society in light of the celebration today and what CHAPOL has been doing so far? And also challenges, because there must always be something that is not going right. And how have you managed to surmount those challenges, or how are you managing to surmount those challenges?
Okay, thank you very much. The journey has not been smooth. It's not been smooth in this because we've been encountering some problems, particularly with regard to transportation and all that. And but one thing that agbakali anyo bibo na agba anyo me no lo a bo ifa ina afu ni ime onwa ina afu ni ime ebe na go na Bible say that the Lord Jesus Christ endured the cross, despising the shame, because of the joy that was set before him. Nifo juwe nogide we endure the cross no we bo maka onwu di n'iru ya. Ife CHAPOL juwe nogide n'ife anu a na eme sacrifices di nia. Bu maka onwu, maka ụmụaka anu anyị na-afụ. Imako no we be ga bia ilu na-ekwu okwu Chukwu, inepu anya maka abia ụmụaka niile akpọpụtafa ncha anyị agwabafa okwu. Onwe ebe ga-aba anyị na-ekwu okwu efu ụmụaka ka na-ebesi akwa na-ebe akwa maka ife na-anụ. So enwebego onwe skuul a elu achọrọ m ime ịkpọ afa dị skuul ruo na dị skuul ụmụ nwaanyị nọdụ n'ofu akụkụ na-enene pornography picture. Mgbe prịnsịpal ji wee bịa, prịnsịpal sị anyị asị prịnsịpal na-ekene ife anyị na-afụ ebe fasị anyị biko nọọ ife akafa na-afụ stedi na father is so happy na Ibia. I work up to Fagwaba for what's happening in Oku. And then we get a lot of changes in those students. You see, Father saying I na Ibia steady na Ibia oh God buna. Obuna we kid na Ibia every week na Ibia. Man no means I get general. You see, and I da back off what is what I can. So I wear na see. Na ụmụaka anyị need ka enye elfa aka, ụmụaka kita need ka enye elfa aka. And CHAPOL ewutago onwe fa ka isolu nye elfa aka anwa. Onwe conference ife na ndị federal Ministry of Education organize advocacy and sensitization visit to of the National Senior Secondary Education Commission. Fabian Anambra State, Fabian all the states. we then this principals in Anambra State, most of them never bangwa. Monday see education. Function in a way, where you were sick if CHAPOL na Anambra State. Principals in never where or cafe be in unison. You could not to support na fan and yell faka in school, na fan a biabor house when a fabia gabia. In fact, now. Fasita obuno we ndị kwesịrị inyela aka fa na ekwu na dakọ na obuno we ndị kwesịrị inyela aka nọ ndị CHAPOL anọdụ ebe nwa n'ime conference akọba onye ọbụla n'ebe akọbalụ ndị CHAPOL aka. Commissioner was there, PAMSEC was there, chairman, all of them n'ebe. So ife ụmụaka anyị if I na-eme ife abụka we want to help them, organize them ka anyị nyere fa aka fa wee bụrụ fa kwesịrị ịbụ in life. And when to against you me achieve now bro na all hands they on deck. Then you'll CHAPOL support to kwese. Kunya ni fa geju eje ayeje ya ofuma. Obo no we to governor we kisi we lakia hazie ifa ka makana ifa CHAPOL na alu kwese ka na alu ya the same thing na all the states in the federation. Man no ge bidogo na Anambra makana anyi wa ebe bi de ebe anunwa. Obu na enye anyị support ebe a enwe ike osolu na ofu ife aga export to other states sefa na kwano na ife CHAPOL na-eme na Anambra na fa nwe ike bidokwu ụdị fa mana somebody has to take the lead and we pray that governor will help us this time around. Today ka anyị na-elota ụmụaka niile na the whole world and ife fa kwesịrị ịbụ anyị na-ekpe ekpere na ụmụaka Anambra State ga-abụ ife kwesịrị ịbụ and we do everything to ensure na fa bụ ife kwesịrị ịbụ.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you.
Yeah. Speaking with a chief, Barrister Journalist. Case you get women children. Speaking for about. Yeah.
Gandhi,
Are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear.
You people are making general expressions on how to organize the organization and the project. But what about the philanthropic part of it in a way to integrate the rural areas and the scholarship award? Have you people made such a provision or started as little? What happened to these very teaching issues? They always like to be giving. Please tell us, answer this question, sir.
Onye echetes bụ na manara no Igbo ntete.
Did you hear what he was saying?
Maka scholarship even na etu a ga-esi wee nyekwu ka anyị wee help ụmụazị by scholarship giving. Okay?
Scholarship.
Yeah, he's talking about scholarship, that you have spoken a lot about many of the things you guys are doing, but what about scholarship opportunities that could help, especially in the indigent kids to study? Are you also looking into that aspect?
Let me start by saying that in our own little way, we've done that, but it's within the scope of our own little way.
Okay.
The thing is still narrowed between to challenge the students because we have a vision and a mission. Like we go to some schools and say, okay, I may throw a question. Like I went to one school, that's CSS Obeledu. The day they appointed their senior prefect, the young boy said something. It was an SS3. He said that he made a statement I made when I came to their school when it was an SS1. And so that thing he said, kind of motivated me, and I said, I'm giving you a scholarship for the rest of the year. I will pay for the rest of the year. Okay. And if you see the applause for the students, it's not too much money there, but the students we are excited and they don't challenge others. So we are doing our own little way. But however, the bigger scholarship, of course, we must have to engage our patrons and partners to get that done because we cannot do that now as a command because we are still asking for fund to do our own core assignment. Be it as it may, but good at it, the governor has given free education. So the issue of scholarship is already written off. Governor has given scholarship to everybody. So free education is already taking care of scholarship.
Even in the Gunaja tell me about partnership and get guys will respond go so far because this events and for Tabanaka so your partnership and sponsorship.
In terms of partnership, I would say we wrote to so many companies on partnership. We wrote to many of them. We wrote to Juhel Pharmacy. We wrote to many of them. Juhel, Jesco, Stanel. We wrote to so many companies. Dozy Oil. And on that note, I must have to appreciate Stanel. You know, and Stanel, Jesco Oil, Stanel, Juhel, and Dozy Oil. Stanel because they sent us some support.
Okay.
You know, it's not too much a big money, but it goes a long way. Okay, and Dozy and Juhel didn't give us money, but they did something very significant. They invited us and said, okay, our company is facing a lot and some things now, but what you're doing is noble. In fact, we are just knowing about you. What you're doing is noble, and we are assuring you that by next year conference, we are going to partner with you. Others did not respond. They didn't also say anything. And Stanel sent us 30,000 naira. You know, that's a lot, because if you times 30,000 times 100, that's 3 million naira. So if 100 companies give us 30,000 naira now, the load is off our neck. So somebody will say, what is 30,000? It's not what is 30,000. It's a big money. And we appreciate them for that. One is recognition. These two didn't give, but they appreciated. They saw the beauty of what you are doing. We also wrote to our dear governor's wives, Her Excellency's Healthy Living, to partner with us also, and at least give the students, come and give them healthy food that day of the conference. And we are trusting and believing God that they will, because I met Her Excellency last year and he was passionate. In fact, he brought out a suggestion how we can be going to school, even if it's once a week, that there should be a day that we call CHAPOL Day in school. Yes. You know, we had that plans and all of that, but we are still trusting God. It will come to materialization. But what we are talking about now, the conference, just like you said, all the hosting this conference is a lot of load for us. A lot of load, from paying for the venue, that we are still trusting God for, that the government will subsidize it for us, feeding the students, the publicity, it's taking us millions of naira. And it's from borrowing money. I never found here and there because of the passion, or because of the passion. Without passion, we can't be doing it. I never found because Anambra. So we will be asking for partnership. Thank God for the part, and we are still begging for more. Not we are begging. Can we be begging now? We are still soliciting for more. And let me say, it may be a overstatement. Partnering with us, Abro and help to CHAPOL Anambra State Command. Abro help. A partner with us, Abro help. Partnering with us, you are helping Anambra, not helping CHAPOL. Because if I in a member of the mandana, so need support one, special help. If I in a member, call them one, and that's help like I will make careful. No, we've been doing it. The results are there. So what we are saying is, partner with us, that will do more to sustain if I may go. Because when I like 9 AJ school, maybe one school once in a month, which is not enough. If I after the principal I say, why not come often? Some I say, why not be coming once a week? Some I say, why not be coming twice a week? Because the continuity, the consistency, as na CHAPOL, we always see that apprehend CHAPOL. So within the space of 1 or 2 weeks, Ujo, and my vaga be also cadvan. But 1 month as na banana, I have also until Biakoso. So Otu Hana watch a blue film na phone every day. Now watch so just like the ambassador said, the value system is changing. Those they are looking at as role models are changing. And a lot of pressure on the students, and a lot of confusion here and there, a lot of what they see in the phone on a daily basis. So if I know is so you keep talking. You know, police when do return that now all they keep on. If you see the police every day, they keep on hammering it. Insecurity, do this, report, give information. Why don't they become a farmer? So they keep the pressure, they keep fighting to make sure that then we security in our state. And so talk CHAPOL is so if I local support and partner, can I maintain where if I may go achieve, we make more achieve. Let's get it done and get it done more better. To the glory of God.
Okay, we'll take another break, and when we'll come back to you, Noy Alum. So a lot of youths are going through a lot of bad vices perpetrated by young people. What do you think young people like yourself should do to be better?
Link up policing, explorers, CHAPOL. We have a vision of a sweet future.
Chaplain Corps Policing Explorers, CHAPOL, Anambra State Command, presents her 2024 10th Annual CHAPOL PPSSP Conference on Moral Values for students of the 268 government secondary schools in Anambra State and her 10th year anniversary of the conference. Theme: Building Youths with Strong Moral Values, the only hope for a new Nigeria. Date: Saturday, 23rd November 2024. Time: 10 a.m. prompt. Venue: Professor Dora Akunyili Women's Development Center, WDC, Oka, under the distinguished chairmanship of Sir Paul C. Chukwuma, Onyechinazo Onwomweri, former National Auditor, All Progressive Congress, APC, Pro-Chancellor, Olive University, Bujumbura, Burundi, Pro-Chancellor, Benue State University, Makodi. Chief Guest of Honor, His Excellency Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, CFR, Executive Governor, Anambra State. Distinguished Special Guest of Honor, Chief Barrister Sylvester Okonkwo Okuloro Joto, Chief of Staff to the President of the Senate, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Distinguished Guest of Honor, Chief Sir MEA Nwakalo Omelo Ranteje, Chairman, CEO, City Group of Companies. Chief Guest Speaker, Professor Ngozi Chumude, Anambra State Honorable Commissioner for Education. Special Guest Speaker, Mr. Maxwell Okoye, Executive Secretary, Presidential Committee on Campaign Against Social Vices in Secondary and Tertiary Institutions in Nigeria. Special Guests of Honor, Professor Nkechi Kedugu, Chairman, Anambra State Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSP. Mother of the Day, Right Honorable Lady Chinwe M. Gwacham, Ada Jesus, Member representing Oyi Ayamelum Federal Constituency in the National Assembly, Green Chambers. Announcer, Commandant Dr. Joseph N. Ekunife, ACG JP, Anambra State Commandant, CHAPOL, and host. For inquiries, call 0810-670-7353 or 0916-7939-721.
For raising money, sound, and God-fearing youth.
Alright, you're welcome back. This is still CHAPOL R right here on ABS FM. Alright, just like I said before the break, a lot of youths are engaged in a lot of bad vices. A lot of youths are engaged in bad vices at the moment. And as a young person, that CHAPOL caught young, and you've proven that they were right by catching you young. What do you have to say to your fellow young people with regards to doing the right thing and avoiding negative vices that can cause a dent in their image and, of course, the image of the society?
Okay, thank you for the question. And just as you rightly said, the vices in the society is increasing on a daily basis. Yes, and we have what I call misplaced priority in our today's society. When I was writing my research thesis, I wrote on cybersecurity levy, and my findings were that cyber threat is on an exponential increase in our country today. Nigeria is ranking 6th in the world as a country with the highest cyber risk. So my advice to the youths out there is, it takes a lot of personal decision for you to do what is right, and we need people that will help us take that decision, and that is the mission CHAPOL is into. Yes, that is the mission CHAPOL is into. Teach these young people what they need to know, and then help them make that decision. So and I say na susibo jide kiji. That's for onye na-eme ọfụma. Onye na-akwa na-eme ọfụma si anya ra aka oji. So the advice there is very simple. If you know you're not doing well, you just have to have a second thought. You think about your future. What kind of person do I want to become tomorrow? What future do I want to have for myself tomorrow? So you consider all these things, and then you make a decision for yourself. Just like while I was coming up, all these things were there. They were there, but then I made that decision for myself that I want to be better, despite everything around me. And meeting CHAPOL, that decision was strengthened. So it's all about a personal decision, and I believe that we can make it.
We can make it.
Yes.
Okay.
Commandant Joseph ya chịkọtazụla anyị ga mmemme kedu ka si eme mmemme kedu ebe ọ ga-adị time and venue na ebe niile.
Ya bụ mmemme ga-adị na Dọrọ Akụnyili Women Development Center. Bido kwuo by 10 a.m.
nke ụtụtụ.
Dịka m na-achịkọta dịka i kwuru, mmeji ohere wee kene my Honorable Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumude,
thank you
for her moral support and backing and assistance, and kenekwe my able chairman of PPSSP, Professional School Service Commission, Professor Nkechi Ikeduku. Ọ bụkwa na fa akakwu anyị n'azụ si anyị na-anwa na obere ego na-enye aka ya abịa ka anyị ka ji wee na-anwa. Kenekwe all the principals of government schools, they've been amazing. Fan on a field, I fan every day. So I want to thank all the principals of the government secondary schools, ably led by the principal of Urban Secondary School, Urban Girls, on the as the new ANCOPS chairperson. All these directors of PPSSP, the state education zones, they've been amazing. So actually making a franchise na kaya local on Chideke Gagos franchise na fa Jesus. Saturday on a bottle.
Amen. Chaplain Emma, the model kai wena nazi.
I'm ekene surukwe my commandant na-ekene gọvanọ maka na mmadụ ekwudolu mmadụ ọgụbọ ọnụnụ ya ọ platform onye la na Anambra State ka ji wee nwee ike na achieve nke anyị achieve so anyị na-asị ya bịa biko ya ka ba anyị na-ayọsie ike ka ọ bịa ka ọ bụrụ the first governor ọbịa go mmemme anụnwa ndị CHAPOL na-eme every year ọ dị on record n'ọnya the first governor ọbịa golia.
Thank you.
All right, I want to thank you, Commander Joseph, and Ifinife Anambra State Commandant CHAPOL. Thank you, sir, for what you're doing in CHAPOL.
Thank you very much.
I was Chaplain Emma Dibe, SEC, Deputy State Commandant in charge of school operations. And I say that. And I was non-yellow Chinemerem Victor, when you give CHAPOL ambassador. Okay, what I'm going to secondary school, and I say that, no, so pretty much, and
Dalu.
And congratulations once more.
Thank you.
Okay, well, you've heard from CHAPOL, and please, for inquiries, you know where to get them, but just in case you didn't get that, for inquiries, you can call 0810-670-7353, 0810-670-7353, and 0916-793-9721, 0916-793-9721, 0803-347-2917, 0803-347-2917. And those are the numbers that you could call for inquiries about CHAPOL. And thank you. Just to remind you that 11 a.m. will be time for Oge Umibe with Abuchi Moza.